Welcome back to my speed draw mini-series. I've asked 5 friends for 5 outfits, and over 5 days, I'll draw 5 characters, spending 5 hours on each one. So, let's get started. This outfit request comes from my friend Elena. I had to search for a long time to find a good reference pose for this illustration. I needed to draw them in these flat sandals, but in every picture I found with a decent pose, the model was wearing heels, and those tend to change how the legs and the hips sit. I ended up settling for a picture of a male model, just to avoid the heel problem entirely. Because of this, I encouraged myself to play kind of fast and loose with the reference image. I took a reference picture for the OK hand, but in the spirit of doing things fast and loose, I didn't pay too much attention to it. I realize only now that the thumb just looks strange. Probably should have redone that. I find feet a little bit easier to draw than hands. They're easier to break down as just sort of simple oval shapes instead of the complicated, widely posed tubes that are fingers. I hadn't been very satisfied with the faces of the past 2 illustrations, so I decided to play more to my strength and go for a cartoony look. Despite naming the file I'm working in Cape, up to this point I completely forgot to draw the cape on this outfit. Like, I hadn't even put it in the sketch. It's a good thing I remembered it, though. The outfit for this request is a lot simpler than all the others before it. The jumpsuit is a single flat color, fairly easy to render. The most dazzling part of it are these sandals, so I wanted a pose that could bring attention to them and let those stars really shine. Speaking of stars, I've noticed there's an accidental recurring theme with space. We started off with a moon queen, and then we have a future human from space. And now we've got stars on the sandals. It's kind of come full circle in a weird way. I've been reading this book series called Neokosmos lately, and it's obvious I was thinking about it when drawing this character because they're basically Tye, one of the main characters. Off the record, I consider this more fan art than anything. Maybe I could lean into the fan art angle. This jumpsuit kinda looks like what Jedi would wear, so maybe this is Tye in a Star Wars crossover AU, where they get rescued by Jedi instead of by space pirates. Since this character was so much simpler, it didn't take me nearly as much time to draw. I actually considered it finished at around the 3-hour mark, so I decided to use my spare time to spruce up this background and do something a little more complicated than I've been doing previously. Even with the background, I ended up only spending 4 hours on this one instead of my usual 5. I'm sorry for violating the integrity of this project. I truly am a monster. So here we have Not Tye Skywalker and their pet Ficus. I think they fit well as a nice little bookend to this project. After a week of doing these illustrations with not a whole lot of break in between, it was nice to take a sort of break and do something a little less ambitious, and I think it still turned out really nice. I've learned a lot about myself over the course of this project. I have a better understanding of how long it takes me to do things, as well as how much I can get done when I commit to staying on task for extended blocks of time. Skill-wise, there are still things I need to work on, like hands and facial structures, but overall I feel a lot more confident in my abilities as an artist. This week has been a constant stream of uploads, but I don't know how active I'll be on this channel going forward. Videos and animation especially take a lot of time to make, but I can promise you, you haven't seen the last of me here. I'll also be active on Twitter, posting the things I make, so if you've stuck around this far, be sure to follow me there. Thank you to all of you watching, and have a good day.